When you're ready to pull the trigger on no contact, when you've made that absolute decision that you've had enough and you are ready to go completely 100% no contact, you are going to get slammed with a wave of emotions that you're not going to at the time be able to identify, that you're not going to be able to appreciate where they're coming from. You're not going to be able to appreciate what they are. Looking back on all those feelings that I also had, and I'm going to ask you to please share yours. Let me tell you a little bit about what I think I was going through. Well, I was pretty sure I was going through. So I'll break that down into two steps, two things that I felt that I can now identify looking back as those visceral feelings. The first one is I'm giving up my family. I'm actually voluntarily stopping communications with flesh and blood. Well, hold on a second. Flesh and blood does not make up a family. That's number one. But please understand this. Remember the old adage that I used to use. If you go into your favorite coffee store and that one server hands you coffee every single day, then all of a sudden starts punching you in the face every time they give you the coffee, how often would it take for you to stop going to that coffee store? So you've worked that out logically in your mind, but emotionally, it's a hard pill to swallow. Even if it's a spouse, a lover, a significant other, a brother or sister, a step sibling, it's somehow embedded into us. It's not natural to give that away, to give that up. But please let me explain to you, if I can, this feeling that you're going through, this unnatural feeling, is in fact normal for victims of abuse to go through. It's normal to not want to be abused. So when you have that first feeling, please know that protecting yourself, wanting peace in your life, wanting happiness, wanting not to be hurt emotionally or physically or sexually is normal. It is normal feelings that for a human being to have. And being flesh and blood has nothing to do with it. So give yourself a break on that, please. You won't be able to see that as you're going through the motions of no contact. Later on, please believe that I believe you will look back and see that as you taking care of yourself. The other visceral reaction that you're going to have and not be able to identify it at the time, but looking back you will, is fear. Lots of different fears. Fears of being alone. Fears of being isolated. Fears about the slam that you're going to get from the narcissist and the slander and the rumors. You're going to feel that. You're going to feel that you're not going to know what comes next. And you're going to have this fear of payback. Remember? You're going to have that fear of the other shoe dropping. But by going no contact, you're going to be removed from it. So you're not going to actually know what's going on. Look at where that's coming from. It's been embedded into you. It's been beaten into you. It's been yelled into you. It's been ingrained into you to have that fear because that was control. This fear is again normal. Having this fear will save your life, will lead you to happiness. But soon that fear will dissipate. I don't want to just disregard and say, hey, it's always going to get better and everything else. You're going to have these feelings. That fear is really, at times, overwhelming. You know, it's almost like you're going to be looking out your window and wondering, what are they up to? I don't want to be hurt anymore. It's revenge, right? We know that the narcissist loves revenge. So we're going to be, now that we're removed, we're going to be in fear of what's next. How are they setting me up? Okay. So now that you're ready to go no contact, please know this. These fears, this wondering and this unnatural feeling of leaving somebody that you liked or you loved is natural. It's almost like you're shedding a cocoon. This is a purely natural evolution that you're going through. It really is. I know that it's kind of tough to understand that. And I know that doesn't remove the fear. But think of this as a little time capsule. And this is you looking back 2 years later. While those fears and the anger is valid, they're natural. And you have to go through them to come out the other side, where that happiness is, where that joy is, that joy that you really deserve. Go through that. Go through that pain. The old expression, no pain, no gain, it's thrown around pretty loosely. But it really is accurate here. Unfortunately, it's for a sick reason. But those pains you're going through now at no contact stage are valid. They are real. Don't think that you're the only one, because I promise you you're not. Every one of us who've gone no contact experience those ranges of emotion. And it gets better. You're going to be okay. You're going to be more than okay. You just watch the next you. You just watch what good mental health, along with not or no longer being abused, feels like. You just watch. You're going to be okay. Have the peace in the knowledge that you're not alone in this, and those feelings are natural and normal. And at the other side, that happiness is right there for you. Thank you.